Okay, don't you wish you could get your kiddos excited to eat fruits and vegetables? I know I do. I have two words, learning garden. They are sweeping the nation and getting kids excited about fresh food. Now, the folks at Big Green are changing students' attitude towards veggies and healthy choices through hands-on learning in the garden. It's not only exciting children about a healthier lifestyle, but also the excitement is overflowing into the family life too. And here to tell us more about the impact Big Green is having on Colorado is Josh McGuire and also Kelsey Gray. Good to have you both on the show.
Great to be here.
So tell me more about Big Green.
So we are connecting kids to real food and food literacy programs across the nation, and our tool for doing that is these learning gardens right here.
I think this is, normally we have like little tiny pots of little plants that people bring on. This is awesome you brought this on. What's the impact in Colorado?
So right now in Colorado, we are at 78 learning gardens across the Front Range here, and we impact around 30,000 students.
Wow, how does it interact with schools?
So we install and programmatically support these gardens, and we do everything from supplying these schools with curriculum to doing planting and harvest days, soil, seedlings, garden maps and plans, admin meetings, staff presentations, everything we can do to make these outdoor classrooms successful and remove barriers for teachers that want to be utilizing these, and remove that intimidation from bringing 30 students out at once to get a garden planted accurately.
I love it. In my day, we got those little milk cartons, and after we drank our milk, we opened it up and planted a seed. You guys have really brought it up a notch. So Kelsey, tell me a little bit about being a garden educator.
So in my role, I work really closely with each school. So I personally have about 30 schools in the Denver metro area. And I work with them on an individual case-by-case basis. So I meet with the administration, with the teachers, and we make sure that whatever they want the garden to do, that it's producing that and kind of really impacting their school food culture.
And where does the school produce go?
It really goes into several different things depending on what the school wants. A lot of schools do a garden to cafeteria program, so it goes straight into the cafeteria and that school is using the produce.
I love that.
A lot of schools do backpack programs. We have a couple schools that have food banks there, and the produce goes there as well.
Okay. What are we planting today?
Today, this is an example of what we call our plant parts garden. So in our gardens, especially in the summer, we try to fit a lot into a little. So in this garden specifically, you eat a different part of each plant that's growing, and it highlights that different part of plant, so students get to learn about the different parts of plants as well. So we have nasturtiums here, where you eat the flowers of nasturtiums. So nasturtiums for flowers. We have Swiss chard, which has these beautiful stems, so we kind of highlight the stems on these. And then we've also got some lettuce for leaves, of course. And then we have a couple of seeds here. So we've got our beets for roots, of course. And so we'll be planting those. And then we have cucumbers for fruits.
Yes,
so that we have
I tried to plant cucumbers in Castle Rock. It's difficult. The lettuce grows, strawberries grows, no cucumbers.
No cucumbers.
So Kelsey, what's your favorite memory of the garden?
It's truly hard to pick just one, but I think that really across the board, the coolest experience that we get to have is to see the kids eat their produce. So they come out and they harvest this produce that they planted by seed and cared for throughout the entire growing season. And kids really develop a connection to real food just by the taste of their own produce. They often say, it's so much sweeter, it's fresh, it's juicy when they grow it themselves versus the store.
It's like an attaboy.
They are.
So how do we get involved? How can we help?
So you can go to biggreen.org, that's our website, and we have a ton of resources for teachers on there. So even if you don't have a Big Green garden, these resources are open source. They do everything from how to manage a school garden to what you can teach to a searchable database on lessons. You can also schedule with us to do a learning garden tour if you're interested in getting involved. And then we have our big annual fundraiser September 28th. So we highly encourage people to buy tickets for that. It's a super, super fun event. You can go to vintagedenver.co to go to that. And it's going to be an absolute blast. We don't throw not fun parties.
Yes, I'm going.
It's
I'm
so fun.
going.
We hope
Don't
you
go
do.
anywhere because you're going to have to teach me how to plant cucumbers
Yes.
and make them work. All right, Big Green is sowing seeds for success in our children by changing the way kids view fruits and veggies. They create a fun environment for hands-on learning. Learn how to get more involved or even become a Big Green school at biggreen.org. Be a part of their annual fundraiser this September 28th at the Dairy Block Party. I can't wait to see you there. Dairy? Did I get it right? Oh, there it is, the Dairy Block Party. There we go. They misspelled it for me. We'll be right back. Stay with us.